It's a simple question. Is AI taking over humanity? AI, or artificial intelligence, is a type of computer programming that enables machines and software to simulate human behavior. As a result, AI can automate processes, solve complex problems, and even engage in conversations with humans. It has become increasingly popular in recent years as technology advances, and its applications have become more widespread across various industries.
Want to create your own AI avatars?
Artificial intelligence is a rapidly advancing field that has the potential to revolutionize our world, but it also comes with risks. And one of these is the development of increasingly powerful AI software which could possess capabilities beyond human understanding and control. In 2022, those fears became even more real as researchers continue to push towards faster computer processing speeds and increased machine learning capabilities. This means we could see much more advanced AI programs than ever, ones capable of complex decision-making and autonomous behavior. And although this progress brings many exciting opportunities for humanity, it's not without its dangers either. If misused or mishandled, these robust AI systems could cause serious harm on a widespread scale. For this reason, more outstanding care must be taken when developing new kinds of AI software to ensure it remains safe and secure from malicious actors who might seek to exploit its power for their own gain. In addition, we must take measures now to help ensure that any future advancements in artificial intelligence are responsibly managed so that they can truly benefit us all instead of becoming an instrument of destruction or chaos. These are the most controversial moments in AI history until now. The Turing Test, 1950. The Turing test, developed by Alan Turing in 1950, is the first experiment that attempted to measure a machine's ability to think like a human. In this test, an AI system tries to fool human beings into thinking it is human by understanding and responding to natural language. The test has been highly controversial due to its potential implications for ethics and privacy. Number 2. Rise of autonomous weapons. 2004. In 2004, autonomous weapons development became a primary concern for AI researchers and experts. Autonomous weapons can identify targets and use lethal force without direct human intervention. This has raised serious questions about accountability and moral responsibility. There has been an ongoing debate over whether governments should be allowed to use technology in warfare and what restrictions should be. There has been an ongoing debate over whether governments should be allowed to use technology in warfare and what restrictions should be put in place. Number 3. Facial recognition technology controversy. 2011. Facial recognition technology has been the focus of much controversy since its introduction in 2011. This technology is used to identify individuals based on facial features and can be applied to various applications, from security systems to social media. However, there have been concerns about its potential for abuse by governments and corporations and ethical questions about privacy rights and consent. In recent years, many countries have implemented laws or restrictions on how this technology can be used to protect people's privacy and ensure responsible use. Number 4. Google's AI-powered image recognition system misidentifies darker-skinned people. 2015. In 2015, Google's artificial intelligence-powered image recognition system was found to misidentify darker-skinned people more often than lighter-skinned people. The study showed that when we asked to identify gender from photos of faces, the AI system classified dark-skinned women as men 31% of the time, while only classifying light-skinned women as men 0.8% of the time. The bias in facial recognition technology raised questions about how AI can perpetuate existing racial biases if not carefully considered during development. Number 5. Microsoft Tay and Xenobot debacle, 2016. In 2016, Microsoft released two AI chatbots, Tay and Xenobot, to create natural language processing programs that could interact with people over social media. Unfortunately, the bots were quickly corrupted by malicious users who taught them inappropriate responses and offensive language. As a result of this debacle, Microsoft had to take down both bots shortly after their release and re-evaluate how they approach the development of AI-driven communication software. Number 6. Ethical debate over robot rights and jobs. 2017 to present. There has been an ongoing debate about the ethical considerations of robots and their rights. Various issues have been raised, from potential job loss due to automation to questions of robot autonomy. In addition, experts are considering how AI-driven systems may affect our societies and regulations for robotic development. These conversations highlight the importance of understanding artificial intelligence and robotics technology advancements. Number 7. Amazon's recognition used by police to identify suspects illegally. 2019. In 2019, it was revealed that police departments had illegally used Amazon's Rekognition facial recognition system to identify suspects in criminal cases without any public oversight or input. This raised significant ethical and legal issues, such as whether the technology should be allowed to make decisions about individuals' rights and freedoms without proper checks and balances. It has since led to an increased awareness of the potential risks associated with using this kind of AI-driven technology, prompting calls for greater regulations over its use in law enforcement contexts. Number 8. AI-generated fake news scandals in India. 2020. In 2020, an AI-generated fake news scandal in India caused an uproar. The incident involved several AI-generated articles being shared on public media sites such as Twitter, which were designed to mislead readers about specific political figures and events. This highlighted the potential for misuse of AI technology and raised questions about how we regulate these systems to prevent them from creating false or misleading information. It also brought into focus the need to educate people on how to spot fake news generated by artificial intelligence so that they are not taken advantage of by malicious actors. Number 9. Tesla's autopilot feature causing accidents due to the software glitches. 2018 to 2020. In recent years, Tesla's autopilot feature has been linked to several accidents due to software glitches. These incidents have raised concerns about the potential dangers posed by autonomous vehicle technologies. While the technology is still in early stages and safety improvements are being made, it highlights that careful oversight and regulation are needed for these systems to ensure public safety. Additionally, it underscores the need for greater transparency regarding how AI-driven technologies are tested and deployed. Number 10. China's use of AI for mass surveillance against Uyghur Muslims. 2019. In 2019, it was reported that China had implemented mass surveillance of its Uyghur Muslim population using AI technology. This raised tough ethical and legal questions about using such powerful tools for monitoring citizens without adequate oversight or permission. It also sparked international outcry over the potential risk associated with using AI to track individuals and manipulate their behaviour, prompting calls for more stringent regulations about how governments use this kind of technology. The latest news is about AI art, new software that allows for creating speedy and excellent quality images using words or other images as references. That is why many artists are against AI art. For example, this Facebook post from an active artist expression. AI seems a nice and friendly tool nowadays, but I believe it's potentially hazardous. It steals years of study and practice from us and uses that information to do quote-unquote art. I don't know what is the best way to coexist with this, but one thing is to adapt ourselves to new technologies, and another totally different is to be replaced by them. Don't misunderstand me, I love progress and I'm always trying new ways to do art, but this is something different. If you want to try it and play with it, it's fine, but support it, it's dangerous for those who live doing art. If you want an artwork well done, hire an artist, and if you can't afford it, so sit down, study, practice, and do it by yourself. Don't be lazy. The same thing happens with writing. Now you can write in seconds what would usually take hours or days before, like ChatGPT. AI chatbot that understands the intent of complex, specific questions and potentially produces human quality responses. That you type in a question and it responds with an answer, remembering the context from previous questions. Using text on the internet, GPT-3 is trained to generate realistic human text. GPT-3 has been used to create articles, poetry, stories, news reports, and dialogue using just a tiny amount of input text that can be used to produce large amounts of quality copy. There is a lot of debate about whether or not artificial intelligence will eventually take over humanity. While some believe that AI could one day become more powerful and sophisticated than humans, this is highly unlikely in the near future. The reality is that while AI can be used to automate certain tasks and processes, it still requires human input and oversight to operate effectively. Additionally, current algorithms need capacity for advanced problem-solving or decision-making abilities like those possessed by humans. Therefore, there is no need to worry about an impending robot revolution anytime soon. That being said, it's essential to stay informed on advances in AI technology so we can ensure its use remains ethical and beneficial for all. With careful management and oversight from experts in the field, we can continue to benefit from the amazing potential of artificial intelligence without worrying about it taking over our lives or replacing us entirely. Some experts believe that it may be possible for AI to replicate certain aspects of human emotion, such as empathy and sentiment analysis. This could lead to developing algorithms that can detect, recognize, and respond appropriately in situations involving emotions. However, this research area still needs much more exploration before we can definitively say whether or not AI will ever be capable of developing genuine feelings. Machines are taking over human skills and activities. However, technology mostly comes to stay and gets improved day by day. We should consider that and try to adapt to the new digital world, learning new skills and finding activities related to technology and the internet if we want to stay on board. Others say that humans will never be replaced even if the AI has the most control and more capabilities already than the humans that watch over it. AI could eventually have feelings and thoughts. What do you think? Is AI taking over humanity? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this content, like and subscribe.